From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on Crypto with LALATE with the top cryptocurrency picks of 2021. We'll go over the top coins for you to buy and the coins to stay away from. We'll go over how to make big money in cryptocurrency today for beginners and advanced people and understand where the market's going and where it's not going. On Friday through Monday, a big change of events. But on Monday, coins were on a tear, really going to the high end. And I said it's not sustainable. I said it's a programmatic event that has nothing to do with the retail buyer like you and I. It was a programmatic event that was an anomaly, a one-off, a one opportunity, and that was not going to continue. I was right, as coins are downtrending badly today and will continue to downtrend throughout the next few weeks. I've been reporting that this is a bear market, that coins are going to go down. And if you tried to buy on the high yesterday, you would have gotten burnt because coins have actually lost a lot of value since that high yesterday. I'll explain to you what happened yesterday, what happened before that, and where we're going as well. We'll be looking at a lot of coins across the board, and I'll give you a lot of opportunities, whether you're advanced or you're a beginner. We'll be looking at coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and more. We'll be looking at other coins, which I call my anomaly coins, that have had big moves and big drops across the board, like an Aave. That didn't do what it was supposed to do, and then an AMP that really is taking a big hit today, and then Decentraland, and also a Compound. We'll look at a lot of coins throughout this big broadcast and a lot more as well. And this is a big morning and a big afternoon and a big overnight of crypto here on LA. How are you? Thank you for joining me. In this recording, we're going to go over why this market is downtrending. You may have seen a big run up between Friday and Monday and wonder, oh, is it just taking a breather? No, that run up was not supposed to endure much longer than it was. It was a one opportunity, it had nothing to do with us, and it's not going to continue. So I'm going to explain to you what's going on. But first, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Thank you for yesterday being one of our biggest days on subscriber growth in a long time. So hit that subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, I cover all the coins. I go over all the trading opportunities. I show you how to make money, even in a down market. And my predictions have been accurate, literally in and out, day in, day out. When I tell you something's not going to sustain itself, I tell you it's not going to sustain itself. When I tell you the coin is going up, don't sell yet, you don't sell. And with that, also like the video. Let's start where we are right now. Let's go over Friday to today so you understand just short term what has happened, and then we'll back up and understand why broad stroke this is something more comprehensive. I always report on this channel that Friday to Mondays always have the same trend. Friday evening, coins start to trend up. By Saturday morning, between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., they have the highest point of the entire week. If there's a place at which you want to sell, it's always on Saturday morning. And then by Saturday afternoon, after about noon on the West Coast, they downtrend. They continue to downtrend, going cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, all the way into Sunday night. Sunday night's the lowest price point of the entire week. And then they uptrend on Monday. The rest of the week is much of, in and out and in and out, up and down and up and down. So what happened? What happened this last few days included an event which is not what I just mentioned. It was a one-time event, an anomaly, a one opportunity, a one occurrence. What was that occurrence? Coins went severely up very quickly and then started to downtrend. If you looked at the charts and you just looked at them, you would realize something was strange. How do you notice when something's strange? When it looks literally like this. When you see a coin is going like that, and then something's like this, it can also be the other way, straight down. Now, if it looks like that, that's fine. But here's what happened. If you looked at Bitcoin's chart on Monday, you saw something, going like this, going like that, and suddenly it was this. Well, Ethereum looked almost like that. It was like this. And then a lot of other coins looked a little bit less like that, but still severely up. And once it got straight up in the case of Bitcoin, it went straight like that and then started going back down. And today it's down a lot. So what was that thing? When you see, this is for beginners and advanced, when you see this, it is not the retail consumer. It is not you. It's not me. It is not the person, who has a 9-to-5 job that's buying some crypto on the side. It is a programmatic event. Program meaning computer program. A computer program is doing something, and that computer program is generally the closing out of an account or lots of accounts or big accounts. Why are they closing out the accounts? Let me explain what happened this week. What happened this week was there was a lot of accounts in Bitcoin that was betting on Bitcoin to go lower, which it is going to go lower, but betting on when it goes lower. And people had bought in these big accounts Bitcoins on margin, debt. They didn't have the cash to buy it. They bought it on debt, hoping that Bitcoin was going to go lower in a very short period of time. It did go lower. It went to 29,000. They were probably betting a lot more lower, like 27 or 26. It didn't go there. So what happened? The accounts had to be closed off. The margin call was called. It was called closing out the account because coins suddenly, in the case of Bitcoin, suddenly started going up. If it's going up and you're betting it to go lower, like at 27, 26, and you're going to 34, the position's going to be closed out by the computer system because the computer doesn't want to lose its shirt. It's going to say, I'm going to close it out because you don't have enough cash to cover this debt. And it closed it out. When you close it out, it causes the coin to go higher. What happened? Well, basically, you had a series of 3 people, Cathie Wood from ARK, Elon Musk from Tesla, and the head of Square and also Twitter, Jack Dorsey, coming out and saying, we think Bitcoin's going up. Well, Bitcoin went up a little bit, and then suddenly this caused the accounts to close out the positions because so many people in those positions were betting Bitcoin going really low, 27, 26, it wasn't happening. And that caused Bitcoin to go straight up. I said yesterday, this is a clear programmatic event. You've been with me for a while. Whenever you see this, whether it's up or down, it's programmatic. But coming out of it, what's next? Well, here's what happened, is that a lot of other coins had nothing to do with this Bitcoin position went up, but not like that. They went up like this, and I said, once this programmatic position is finished, they're closing out the accounts, then what? Is Bitcoin going to stay at these high levels? It didn't. It didn't early in the day. It was downtrending already. So I said, well, if it doesn't hold even some of it, it's just going to go right back to where we were on last week. And that's what it's doing. So that is why it's always important to know why the event is occurring. Because if you know why the event's occurring, then you're going to know how to be ahead of the trend of where your coin's going. You don't want to be buying at 10, thinking it's going to 20 when it's really going to $4. You want to know why it's going to go to $4 because you understand why it moved where it moved. So let's look at the chart now. I think this is, no, that's Aave. One more up. Here we go, Bitcoin. So here's Bitcoin. We're looking at Gemini, one of the platforms. We're looking at a 24-hour chart. But the programmatic event happened yesterday, so I have to go out a little bit. Here it is right here. You can't see as much now that it's 1 day ago, because we're looking at a 7-day chart. My mouse is in the chart, but you see what's going on. Bitcoin was 37-ish, and then bam, it went right to 40,000. It went up 3,000 in just half an hour. It was a straight line up. I mean, $3,000 on a $30,000 coin is 10%. That's a lot in just a few minutes. And look what it did then. It went straight down. It gained a little speed and came back up, but not so much. So let's look at the 1-day chart. Yeah. So there's the end of that spike from yesterday, 40, and it just came right back down to 36. Wow. Lost 4,000. So it basically lost the entire programmatic benefit. It went right back to the pre-programmatic levels. It's coming up a little bit. It's a red chart, meaning down for the day because it's still down from where it's going. But this is basically saying, hey, thank you for that little thing yesterday, but I'm not supporting it. So that's not good. Now, Ethereum was not a programmatic event, but Ethereum got the impact of it. Here is Ethereum's spike. It was not as severe, but ironically, this is why if you hold a coin, you need to know what's going on with other coins. Ethereum was not a programmatic spike yesterday, but it got the upswerve of it got the wave of a Bitcoin to the positive level. But what did it get out of it? Look at my chart. It went up from 2,300 to 2,400. It only went up $100, $200 yesterday because of all this excitement for Bitcoin. What is it doing today? It's losing $300 from before the upswing. So now, this is what I always talk about with these coins, that Ethereum got a little bit of positive help from the Bitcoin events of yesterday, but today it's losing more money than it got from the help of yesterday. This is what I talk about as the up and the down. You're going to see, I'm going to cover this in a few minutes, but in the last few months, Ethereum has gone up on a day and then down more the next day, up on the next day and down more the next day. Its downs are more than its ups. Let's go to now Doge. So here you go with Doge. Doge looks exactly like the Ethereum chart you just saw. It was 22, it got a pop all the way to 23 from all that exciting news from Bitcoin, and then it fell to 20. Now, 3 cents falling on a 20-cent coin is a lot, folks. And where is Bitcoin? Where's Doge? I mean, it's just hovering in the 21. Polygon, which I feel sorry for, once a wonderful coin. It was $1.50 just a few weeks ago. It did not recover from the last crash. It got a little bit of help from yesterday. It went from 101, what was it, at the end of yesterday, 109. It went up to 110. So it got 10 cents from the help of that. Where is it going today? 95. So you see, the help it got from Bitcoin has now not even endured itself more than 24 hours. So what is going on then, LA? I understand what happened yesterday. I understand what happened Friday and Saturday. Why are coins just going down, LA? This is what you need to know. We're in a bear market. I've been reporting this for 4 weeks, and we're far from over. Coins are going to devalue day in, day out until they're at a new level. And that devaluation is a result of several market crashes. And those several market crashes are very pervasive. And until we are at the bottom of this downdraft, we're going to continue to downdraft. What happened? About 5 to 6 weeks ago, there was a Tuesday morning when the People's Republic of China issued a very stern warning about crypto on a Tuesday morning. Crash the market, crash market number one. And then on Wednesday, we fully rebounded to the pre-crash level. That Thursday, second time, PCR issued another statement, same time. On a Thursday, same week, crashed the market again. But by Friday, we are fully rebounded after that second market crash. Saturday, we went very high. Then Saturday afternoon went lower. Sunday got very low. And by Sunday, we were in the third market crash. No PCR statement, but the third market crash, the coins were lower than ever before. It's between the third market crash and the fourth market crash, which was the most recent one, where we defined today's events. Over the next 3 weeks, coins lost value every 48 hours. Ethereum was losing 3% every 48 hours. And you may not think 3% is not a lot. But if you're doing that every 2 days, it's $200 on a coin. That's $2,000. And $200 every 2 days on a coin that's $2,000 will bring it from $3,000 to $2,100 to $2,500. I set up on this channel for viewers 2 warning signals. I said that if either event occurs in less than 24 hours, we're going to have the fourth market crash. What were those warning signals? Bitcoin 35,000 or less, or Ethereum 2,500 or less. We didn't do it with Bitcoin repeatedly. We stayed about 36,000, but Ethereum did do it. Ethereum got to 2,300. And I said, hey, we're going to have another crash. But I couldn't tell when. Finally, I looked at the last market crash. And before the third market crash, Ethereum went to 2,100. And with that, I said, hey, Ethereum is now 2,100. We're going to crash. Guess which day? I said Sunday. It's the lowest day of the week. We're going to crash. We're at 2,100 right now on a Friday. And that Sunday, we crashed number 4. The only thing I didn't predict, PCR saw the charts as well. Saw that Ethereum was weak, saw the whole market was weak, saw we were crashing, and guess what? PCR spoke and did a double whammy. The fourth market crash was the most severe, and it's why you need to know this fourth market crash to understand where we're going. The fourth market crash was not one day and we rebounded. It continued on Monday. It continued on Tuesday. It continued on Wednesday. We kept on going lower and lower and lower till you saw a crash that went from Sunday to Tuesday. Finally, by Tuesday, we reached the basement. I said, fine, we're at the basement because we started to come up. We're at the basement. I said, the next 48 hours will define what's going to happen with crypto for the rest of this summer. I said, if coins go back to their pre-crash level, we'll be back to normal. If coins stay in this range of crash day 1 to crash day 3, we are going to devalue over the next few weeks. And guess what? Not a single coin rebounded to pre-crash levels within 48 hours. Ethereum and Bitcoin did after 2 weeks, but that doesn't count. Every coin stayed in this range, and most coins were at this range, like a Polygon. And with that, I said, we're going to devalue. And we did. Over the next 3 weeks, we devalued. We continued to downtrend, even below the lowest price point. It was sad. But as you devalue, there's opportunity to buy and there's opportunity to sell. What I call trading, where you buy and sell within a 1 to 1.5 day trading period or less than a 3 day trading period. And then along the downdraft, we also had an anomaly event. The anomaly event was where 5 or 6 coins came out of nowhere and had a big run up for 7 days in unison with nearly the same chart. Only these 6 coins. No other coins were doing this. And I said, get in, get out, because this is going to be a very strange anomaly and you'll make money. And those coins were Aave, Compound, Decentraland, Synthetic, and SushiSwap. It started with Aave and Compound, starting at about 180. And I said, look at this chart. They are running very quickly, and they're running for more than 2 days. Then they started running for more than 3 days. When I say you should not be in the position for more than 3 days, I said it's an anomaly. And Aave and Compound's charts look the same. They went from about 180 to about 500. Viewers made double their money in just a few days. But I said it's about to end. Along the way, they were joined by Decentraland later in the run. Decentraland started at like a 40 cents, then went to 44, didn't do much. And then suddenly Decentraland gave a big run at the end, all the way up to 76 cents from 44 cents. Huge, double your money. SushiSwap joined the group as well. Went in at 5, 6, then fell back, then went to almost 12, double your money, then came back down. Ultimately, the anomaly event ended. And it did, because here is where Aave is right now. Let's look at that anomaly event so you learn from these, because there may be another anomaly event. It went from 180, here's my mouse on the chart, all the way up to 327. I said to sell, and you did. And then it went down to 220. I said if you want to buy here, you can. You may not retest those highs, but maybe you do. And I said, buy at 220. And I said, maybe you get to the 330, where we did before, 330. I said, I don't think you're going higher than that. Guess what? It went to 330, and that was it. So Aave repeated it, not as big a run as before, but it certainly repeated this. This, I think, was like a Friday buy level, and this was a sell out about Monday. So, yeah. I said on Friday, get into Aave, get out if you get to this level, and that's exactly what it did. I mean, it's exactly predictable. I also said on Friday, Compound was not doing Compound 2.0. It was not doing it again. I think I have Compound here. Yeah, there it is. So Compound did the same thing as Aave the first time around, but it didn't do it the second time around. So here's Compound. Ran from 220 to about 527. And then on Friday went to 315, but I said, hey, it's not running as much as Aave. You're not going to make as much money. It will not repeat what it did before, and it didn't. And now Compound is just lingering. Let's go to AMP. This is a very interesting story. So AMP, if you were with me a few months ago, before all these market crashes, in a Thursday to a Tuesday, it ran from 3 cents to 12 cents. It was over, and then it never did that again. The market crashes hit, and then AMP stayed around 4 cents for almost 2 months, just the same price for 4 months. AMP did a run this last week on Friday, ran from, here you go, from 4 cents all the way up to 8 cents. And then it came down right at the same time that everything else came down. I said, I don't know if AMP can get to 12. I said, AMP is a risky buy at 8 if you didn't buy it at 4. I said, I don't particularly like the risk, but if you want to take it on, you can. It did not deliver. So AMP went to 4, went from 4 to 8, and that was it. And AMP is now on the downtrend down to 7. So that was a very, very quick run on AMP. I would be attentive of this because the fact that it was able to run from 4 to 8 in just 2 days is great news, because remember, that's double your money. Let's look at Decentraland because I did not cover it yesterday. Let's see what Decentraland did. So Decentraland was part of that anomaly group, ran 46 to 76. Did it repeat it again? Let's see. 51 to 72. Interesting. I always tell viewers, pull out a calculator when you're doing this. Pull out a calculator to see how much of a return you're going to get. Because, you know, if it's Bitcoin, it's going up $3,000 on a $30,000 coin, that's only 10% of your money. You don't have to buy the whole coin, of course, but that's only 10% of your money. Decentraland didn't give that type of return this time, so it did not double your money this last few weeks. We just saw it count down. So are there other coins that give us opportunities today? And what are those opportunities, and where can you buy and where can you sell? Let's go over all the details. Number one. Am I buying and holding anything? No. I am not buying and holding anything. I've been recording that for 4 weeks. Do not buy a coin to hold it. If you buy to hold it, thinking you can hold it for 3 months and just show up and look at it, it's going to be worth 1,000% higher. Oh no, it's going to be worth about a third of what you bought it at. Do not buy and hold to try sell in 3 months. You're going to lose your shirt. Do you want to buy and hold for 5 years? Sure. Only 2 coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I like them cheaper though. I like Bitcoin at like a 25,000 to 28,000, and I like Ethereum at a 1,500 or lower. Among the two, I like Ethereum because I think Ethereum is going to go to 10,000. And if you buy Ethereum at 1,500, 1,700, and you sell it at 10,000, that's 10 times your money, 9 times your money. You buy Bitcoin at 27, 26,000, and I think it's going to 100,000. That's only 4 times your money. 4 times your money is not that much, folks, for 5 years. You can do 4 times your money in some stocks currently. You look at Chipotle, and a lot of these companies have done really well in the last year, and you don't have to buy a crypto to hold it for 5 years. So among the two, I really like Ethereum long term, but not these levels. How low do I think Bitcoin is going? I think Bitcoin is going to between 25 to 29,000 in the next 2 weeks. And then when PCR speaks, it's going to sub 25. It's going to below 25, in my opinion. Ethereum, I believe, is going to about a 1,500 to a 1,900 in the next 2 weeks. It's done that twice, but I think it's going down to 1,500. And then when PCR speaks, I think it's going to sub 1,500 as low as 900. Yeah, I would not buy and hold Doge. I don't see Doge doing it at the moment. I don't see Doge as a lot of upside either, because let's say it goes to $1.50. That's only four times your money. I mean, I'm not really excited about 4 times my money for 5 years. So those are my buy and hold positions, which turns us now to trading. Trading is the big opportunity for this market. And if you traded from Friday to Monday, you made a lot of money. You certainly got out on Monday when we downtrended. You're not you didn't hold into Monday into Tuesday, because now you're losing your shirt because you're losing all your profits. 2 types of trading opportunities, 2 different markets, 2 different events, but similar approaches. The first one I call day trading. Buying the coin and selling it within a day and a half, no longer, and trying to get at least 20% profit on your coin. When do you enter? You enter when a coin is up about 17% for the day, 17%, 18%. You look at the chart. First of all, you look for the coins that are up 17, 18% for that day. And it may not be that at that moment, you may check in later in the day, and then it is 17%, 18% up. You then look at the chart before you buy and say, is this coin that can give me another 20% run in the next day and a half? If it can't, don't buy. If it can, then buy. And as soon as it gets to 20%, get ready to get out. But don't sell yet. You're going to watch and see whether the coin is downtrending. If it downtrends, get out. If it's not downtrending, stay in. As you approach that day and a half timeline, be ready and attentive. Now, when you're trading for both of these trading opportunities, you cannot be camping and away from no internet access for 2 days. You have to be on the computer with the phone watching this hour by hour. You can't be tuning this off for 10 hours and then say, oh, that's not trading. You have to be watching this. All right, next. If after a day and a half the coin is still up, you stay in and you roll into the next opportunity, which is flipping. First, day trading. When can you do day trading? You can do it when the market's down. You can do it when the market's up. You're going to see in this video, I'm going to show you opportunities right now. Flipping is generally when the whole market is up, which was Friday and Monday. Flipping is generally a 3-day position. You may start with day trading and turn into flipping. Flipping is buying and holding it for 3 days. You're entering the same strategy, up 18%, trying to run it more, but you may stay in for 3 days because the whole market is up. Even when coins devalue and they're going down the mountain, they may go up for a few days. But as you approach the end of the second day, it's about over. After 2 days, they generally are about over with it. So get ready to get out as soon as there's a downtrend. As you get closer to the second day, it's more likely. As you get closer to the second day, it's 2.5 days, it's very likely. After 3 days, it's about to hit. So what coins are available. Let's look at the charts right now. Let's jump into Gemini again and let's look at some of the charts right now. Which coins are having the big run right now? When you go into the third column of any platform, you can click it to see the worst performing coins right now. I like to see the worst performing coins because tomorrow they may be the best performing coins. Why? Because if a coin takes a big hit today, they may have a lot of upside tomorrow. There's SushiSwap, there's AM. There's Aave. So there's a lot of potential upside for these coins tomorrow for a tradable opportunity. Let's look at the best performing coins right now. What are the best performing coins? Well, Caspian, 14%. Wrapped Bitcoin, 14%. Derivadeo, 14%. So nothing just yet. Interesting. Let's go into our split screen and look at CoinMarketCap.com. CoinMarketCap.com has more coins, of course. And let's see if there's anything else that we learn from that we didn't see with the other coins. When you look at CoinMarketCap, you will see whether there were other coins that are making big runs that we missed on Gemini. So here's CoinMarketCap.com. Let's jump in there. You can rank the coins the same way on CoinMarketCap that you do on Gemini. And the best performing coin right now, it's deja vu all over again. Axis, AXS. Okay, folks, this one's an easy breezy. I told you yesterday that Axis was down 4% and it's likely to be up a lot today. Why? Let's recap. Access AXS yesterday was up 100% for the week. I've detailed this coin over and over again, but yesterday was down 3%. With a down day, I said, hey, tomorrow may be the up day for Access because it's already been up 100% for the week. It's up 30% today. So if you bought Access yesterday, congratulations. It's now up 200% for the 7 days. So it's a $48 coin. You don't have to buy the whole $48. What other coin is up 18% for the day? There is no other. So OXP up 15%, Huobi token, which was a very big popular coin on this channel when I first went into crypto, up 7%. That's it. What's the best performing coin for the week? AXS, Telcoin up 80%, AMP 62%, and OXP. So there you go. If there is no opportunity when you look, then look later in the day because coins move throughout the day. Ultimately, no opportunity at one part of the day may be opportunity later in part of the day. I also like to look at a coin that's, let's say, up 14% because 14% could turn to 18% in just a few hours. Look at those 14% coins, and if you look at the chart and say, hey, I think this coin could give me another 20%, when it gets to 18%, then you can buy. And there you go. I'm with you 3 times a day. Morning's crypto live on air at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then overnight's crypto starting at about 3:30 now in a earlier time slot. And then evening's crypto at 7 o'clock when we record there as well. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers. I want you part of this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel. Thank you for yesterday for making this one of our biggest day on subscriber growths. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video. Every like helps. Every like helps in ranking the videos in the algorithm. And I'll see you next on our next show. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay with LALATE for more.